Hello and welcome to roughly day 9 of the Makeshift Marblympics, where our 16 teams of marbles will be competing in a round of archery. My name's Robin Hood and I'll be your commentator for today. Ha 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 ha, only joking, my name's Ben. Each of our teams will have 3 shots to hit the target. Whoever has the highest total after those 3 shots will win our gold medal. Colombia hits a black with their first shot, so they get 4 points, and a red for their second worth an additional 6. The brighter among you may have already figured out that each colour is worth a different number of points, with the white worth 2, the black 4, the red 6, the blue 8 and the coveted yellow worth 10. So Colombia kick us off with a 16, having scored 2 reds and a black. We're keeping things Latini now with Brazil, and they start with a 6-pointer. This second shot looks a bit short, and it's a 4. They need a blue or a yellow here if they're going to beat Colombia, but they only manage a 4, so they slot in behind Colombia with 14 points. Our current tournament leaders up next. Uzbekistan won't want to let this slip. It's another 6. Not a bad start, but they'll want to be bolder than that if they're going to continue to dominate. That's better. They've set themselves up well here. Can they put in a strong finish? It's a 6, which gives them 20. Not a bad score, but they might need a bit of luck if they're going to place in the medals. The Marblympics committee have been working with the team that brought you 10-yard tee to develop this event, and we're particularly grateful for the use of their latest propulsion technology, which South Africa have demonstrated very well just then. They hit the bullseye, but unfortunately it bounces out for just a 6. They finish with a 4, which gives them a disappointing total and leaves them bottom of the standings so far. Ethiopia are teetering on the edge of challenging for this tournament. They'll have to do well here if they want to keep their championship hopes alive. It's not off to a great start with just a 2. It's not off to a great middle either with another 2. They'll have to find a way of scoring over 16 with this last marble if they want to win the gold medal, but they narrowly miss out on going top by a mere 16 points. So let's take a look at how things stand after the first 5 nations. Quite a wide range of scores on show, and I can only imagine that range is going to get wider. There was talk of Vatican City abstaining from this event due to its violent undertones. But they're here and they've hit the bullseye! Our first 10-pointer of the competition. What can they manage next? And it's another bullseye! Phenomenal from Vatican City! Can they manage a third? Oh, so close! But they'll be more than happy with an 8, giving them a fantastic total of 28. Can anybody beat that? Stay tuned to find out. China should feel quite comfortable with this event. Of course, Play-Doh was invented in China in 3000 BC. They're working it well so far with a 6 and an 8. What can they finish with? Ooh, just a 2. That's a disappointing finish, but not a horrendous score. I used to compete in archery myself when I was younger, so I know exactly how difficult it is for these marbles. 15 years without hitting a single bullseye. USA have come close twice. Both shots just skirting around that yellow and settling on the blue. And they finish off with a red, scoring them 22 in total and shooting them up to 2nd place. USA are real contenders in this tournament, so it's no surprise to see them doing well here. Let's see what the Russians have to offer. They start strong with a blue. They continue not so strong with a red. It would be nice if they can get a white here to complete the colours of their flag, but they don't quite manage it. Just a little too weak on their final go, and that leaves them with just 14 overall. Uzbekistan, USA and Vatican City have all done well, so Canada need a good score to keep up, and they start with a bullseye. Can they keep the pressure on here? It's an 8, that's not bad. They'll want a good strong finish. It's a 6, not as well as they'd hoped perhaps, but 24 is enough for 2nd place as things stand. We're going to get confirmation of that now as we look at the top 8 as things stand after 10 marbles. There's not much need for archery in Japan these days since the invention of the gun and the tanks and stuff, but they do say archery is like riding a bike. I think Japan need their stabilisers back on though. 4 is not an impressive start and they've only added a 2 in their second go. I think this third shot may be obsolete, and they've knocked off one of their own marbles. That 4 is gone, so with 2 2s, they end up with just 4 overall. It's time to take a quick commentary break now, as we listen to this message from our sponsors.
Are you tired of not watching marble videos? is not being subscribed to Makeshift Marbles bringing you down, then boy oh boy do we have the cure for you. Click the subscribe button now to keep up to date with all the action from the Makeshift Marblympics, and share it with your friends too, so that you can feel slightly less lonely. Makeshift Marbles, partly fulfilling your marble needs since 1982.
Welcome back to our coverage of the Makeshift Marblympics. The event is archery. The marble is India. The score is 2. The commentary is observant. The format is repetitive. The joke has been taken too far. But that marble hasn't been taken far enough. India missed with the third, so finished with a total of 10 from their first 2 marbles. That was wayward from Australia, nowhere near the target. They hit the target with their second shot, but it bounces straight off. And it's a familiar story with their third shot as well. Australia register a rubber ducky, and surely this tournament's all over for them now. Just one more country left to go. What can Tuvalu bring to this competition? A bit of a floppy shot, but it's bounced well, and they start with a 6. A slightly better shot there, and it's got them another 6. Can they hit the top points now to cause a storm? It's a good shot and a good bounce, and they finish with an 8, which gives them a total of 6, 12, 16. Congratulations to Vatican City, who pick up their second gold of these games. And to Canada and USA, also no strangers to medals. Here are the final results and those top 8 marbles who will be earning points from this event. Now let's take a look at the total championship points as they stand. Uzbekistan holding on to top spot despite not earning a medal, and Vatican City up to second, but perhaps most significantly, a real gap beginning to develop between the top 4 and the rest of them. Thank you for watching, we hope you felt blessed. We look forward to seeing you again next time for cycling.